I finally made a play about Edgar. Go.
When I first adopted Edgar, I was really excited to make a play about him. It kept getting putting off for one reason or another, but I figured I had plenty of time. Unfortunately, Edgar is no longer with us. He's not dead or anything, he just lives on a farm upstate. Seriously. When my ex and I broke up, I felt really guilty, so I told him he could take Edgar, even though he was technically my cat. I was already basically kicking him out, so it just seemed fair. Now that I've had time to process that relationship, I feel less sympathetic. But this is not a play about my ex, it's about Edgar. Edgar was a stray, so I never knew his exact age, but it was somewhere around 2 years old. He was really shy when we first brought him home on Valentine's Day, but he warmed up to us almost immediately. The first night he slept in our bed, I thought that it was like destiny that brought him to us. Maybe we could all be a happy family, the three of us. Obviously, that didn't pan out, but I still think my time with Edgar, though brief, happened for a reason. Because one night, I was lying on my living room floor, crying, wondering why I felt like someone was holding me underwater all the time, wanting the pain to go away, but not knowing how, because my ex had so thoroughly convinced me that every problem in our lives was caused by my mental illness and not the intense emotional manipulation he'd been slowly unfolding on me for the past year. Sorry, back to Edgar. So, there I was, on the verge of giving up when I saw Edgar sitting on the couch, looking at me. Someone who I knew loved me unconditionally, who would miss me if I were gone. I know now there are lots of people in my life who feel that way, but at the time I thought differently. But this little creature loved me and depended on me and heard when I held him, and in that moment that was enough. I miss Edgar a lot, but he seems happy where he is. I try not to think of it as losing him. He just had other lives to save.
Credit.